Tonight's game is going to be a little thing called Monster Jam Steel Titans for the Switch, which reminds me, let me go turn that damn thing back on because I forgot to prevent it from going into sleep mode when I was on break. Hang on. Tonight's game is Monster Jam Steel Titans for the Nintendo Switch, a game that now holds the distinction of being the newest game that's ever been featured on this stream. Usually, I mean, y'all have been watching Gatorbox for a while, know that we tend to kind of ballpark things into like the PS1, N64 era, and we kind of wiggle a little bit in either direction. But this was released this year, so 2020. It's the newest game that's been featured on one of our Friday shows. And there's an interesting story behind Monster Jam Steel Titans. And that is that this released for the Xbox One and PS4 last year in June. And then it didn't come out for the Switch in physical form until February 2020. Like 8 months later, which is strange. The newness is kind of worn off, I guess. But I have played this game before. I can verify that it is total crap. And we're going to see that in tonight's show. So this game also holds a unique distinction. I can talk about this now because it has been in the news, and it's slightly coronavirus related, I guess. But Monster Jam is owned and managed through a company named Feld Entertainment. And just today, this is March 20th, 2020 is when this is being recorded. Just today, it was reported that Feld Entertainment has laid off 90% of its workforce. Laid off. Not temporarily put on hold or anything. Laid off 90% of its employees. So Feld doesn't only do this. They do Monster Jam, they do the Marvel Superheroes Alive thing. They used to do the Ringling Brothers Circus. They do the Jurassic World Live traveling show. They do a lot more. They do Disney on Ice. They do a lot more than just Monster Jam. So for them to lay off 90% of their workforce, I don't want to be a doomsayer, but this might be the last Monster Jam game. And it's not a good one. They're ending on a brown note, not a high note. I mean, I open this like there's going to be a manual in here. There's not even, like, artwork in the back. Like, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Maker, Cave Story, all those games at least print something on the back here where it's... You could have printed, like, pictures of the trucks or something. Like a roster or whatever. Instead, it's just... It's just fucking contact information and warranty crap for THQ Nordic. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, boy. I want you guys to appreciate how long this takes to load, okay? It's not broken, I promise. There we go, okay. That's a real place.
Welcome to Monster Jam Steel Titans. This is Monster Jam University, the place where all of us drivers started our careers. I'll be your instructor. It's my job to show you the ropes and get you ready for the big show. For now, let's focus on the basics. In this lesson, you will learn how to drive, brake, and reverse. First off, let's have you get a feel for the throttle. Let's get started.
Real quick, couple things to address. Monster Jam obviously has the rights to the truck Whiplash, which is a real truck, which is featured in this game, but apparently they couldn't secure the likeness rights to the driver of Whiplash, or they could, but they just didn't want to pay her any royalties. So we have a weird Jimmy Johnson's Anything with an Engine vibe going on here right off the bat. Where they have the person in the race suit and a helmet to conceal their identity. They do this for everybody in the game, by the way. Everybody. Okay. So, okay, so this is just telling me how to use the throttle here. We can just go like this.
Great job.
There you go.
Now we are going to practice braking. Try to stop your truck inside the glowing zone. I'll be timing you, so make it count. Get to it.
So when I was playing this earlier, I had my Switch out of the dock and I was playing it because I was out of town. You know how the Switch has HD rumble? This game doesn't use that in a very good way. It rumbles, but it rumbles every time your accelerator redlines and the transmission changes, it'll rumble. And it's really weird because it rumbles at the same, not speed, but the same pattern as like when you put your phone on silent and you get a text message. So imagine holding a game controller that vibrates like your phone getting a text. It's great. Y'all want to see something cool? If y'all don't want to do, any of the, the basics or whatever, we can just hit pause. We can hit quit event. We can just leave the tutorial. You want to see something that pisses me off about this game? You see that killdozer over there? No collision whatsoever. In fact, I'm stuck on top of it now. Didn't knock it out of the way. Okay, there we go. You guys think you can knock over a tree in a monster truck? No, you can't. But you see over here, we can't go this way yet. We can't go this way. Now, as we're gonna approach this, and it's gonna tell us we're getting out of bounds. You see that? If we get too close to this, what do you think's gonna happen when that red meter right there? See how it fills up the closer we get to this blue gate? When you void out in this game, where do you think it takes you? Think about that. It takes you wherever the wind does. Look at that stunt in big air, yeah, I'll say. Here we go. We're right back at Monster Jam University. I'm trying to see if there's a way to disengage the rear steer of the truck. There's not. Some of y'all might not know this, but monster trucks, like, if I stop real quick, you see when I turn how it turns both the front and the rear wheels? Monster trucks have a feature called rear steer, which is pretty self-explanatory, but to engage rear steer, it's actually separate from the main steering wheel. This game on the Switch seems to simplify these controls, because I would almost swear on the Xbox One version, the second stick controls the back tires, and the front, the left one does only the front. Or there might be a toggle to like disengage automatic rear steer. If there is, I have no idea. But alright, doesn't matter. Just an observation. So, we're getting out of bounds. We're getting awfully close to this one. But this is weird. You may have not, like, look, we're getting closer and closer and closer, and it doesn't care. We can drive right up to this gate, and it hasn't registered that we're out of bounds. It doesn't know that we're out of it. It's like you're fine. We can even drive over here to the right side, and it'll fill up more. It'll fill up more, but not quite enough to throw us out of here. Now, I would like to welcome you guys to the trick zone. I'm going to show off my first trick of this run. This gate is only a suggestion. You don't have to unlock shit to get around it. Because you can actually... Uh-oh. Okay. My bad. My bad. Let's try that one again. That gate, you saw what I was doing there. This gate is really only there as a suggestion. Oh, damn it. I practiced this for a few minutes the other night. Here we go. Look, there it is. Oh, but then see, it'll still trigger the kickback. But the idea here is that you can get around that gate without unlocking anything. And if you do it right, I might not be able to get this here, but there's a place where it's a lot easier. If you do it right, if you drive up behind this... Oh, fuck. Hang on. We got a bullshit mechanic here where the wheels just arbitrarily break on the truck and you have to stop and mash B a bunch of times. Good gameplay. But the idea here, let me try one more time. The idea here is to floor it and then hang it close. It didn't quite work. It didn't quite work. But let me go drive up to the gate and show you what I was trying to do. It's really hard to do it right here, but we can do this someplace else. So the way this works is that the game kicks you, it ejects you at like a 75 or 80 degree angle. So if you can lurch over the gate and then trigger the out of bounds thing, what will happen is that the game will kick you backwards, but this gate will act as a backboard and you'll just bounce off the gate and fly in the other direction, and you'll be traveling so fast that you'll pass the barrier that just kicks you back again. So you can go drive out, you could go out there and go see what's out there. But there's no floor collision out there because you haven't unlocked that part of the map yet. But you can use that strategy to actually genuinely get out of bounds elsewhere in this game. And also, just in case you were wondering, I'll show you all this before we go actually complete the mission and start doing some races. You can drive up here. It's kind of hard to do. And the out-of-bounds trigger just kind of randomly go... My god, look at all those points. 10x, 11x, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19... 165,000! Biggest that actually saved it up top as my best combo. Good god. Great game. Okay. So I don't think we're meant to get out of this area, but we can. Kind of as I just demonstrated, it is possible to get out here when you're not supposed to. There's a bit of an invisible wall here, but again, like I said, these things are more just suggestions than anything else. Also, I'm stuck again. But you can kind of see how poorly implemented a lot of these barriers are. You can kind of climb through in ways that you're not supposed to be able to do that. So I'll stop trying to get out of the confines of the game so we can just go ahead and actually do some races and some other crap. I mean, I will say the graphics are nice for what they are. Unfortunately, the game is just terrible. Whatever. I'm old, my timing is bad. Oh shit. Whoops. we do have a couple tutorial races, which I am very bad at. Oh no. I fucked up so bad the game was like, yeah, let me just help you with that one, bro. I don't think they're gonna open any gates until we do some more crap at the start. What are we doing? Oh, I see what that is. I'm getting... Oh, there's points I'm getting. They gave us the event standings after one race. Whiplash with 25 points. Gatorbox Draco with 23. Oh, we unlocked Northern Nightmare. Hey, that's a truck from Canada. Orky Bork and Fandramon, they're repping you. And 750 Monster Jam Doritos. Look at that. Look at just how laggy this is. This is beautiful. Look at this map. Scrolls like crap. But the reason why it's so bad is that if you look at it, where am I? It's hard to tell, but this is an actual render of the entire map of the game. Like a live render. Because if I focus this crosshair right here, right in the middle of it is that collectible that we picked up at the beginning. This map works okay on the other, you know, like the Xbox versions and stuff like that, but the Switch seems to really not like this at all. Look at that. So here, who we got? Alien Invasion. Oh, but let's take a look at these trucks first. Alien Invasion. Again, they don't have the likenesses of any of the drivers featured here. Blue Thunder was still around when they made this. Oh my god. Were they still sponsored by Ford? Because I remember Blue Thunder being a popular truck, but I thought Ford ended their sponsorship a long time ago. I don't see the Ford logo on it anymore, so they must have kept Blue Thunder but dropped the the truck was originally built Ford Tough Blue Thunder. Captain's Curse, which looks dumb. Doomsday, which is an unmarked truck. The Dragon, which is one of the ugliest fucking things I think I've ever laid eyes on, and that's coming from a guy whose nickname is Draco. Dragon Overcast is just a silver version. Earthshaker, the dump truck. I kind of like the look of that one. Here we have El Toro Loco. We have El Toro Loco, the black version. El Toro Loco, the yellow version. Of course, we got Gravedigger. Overcast, with just a slightly different paint scheme. Gravedigger the Legend, which was modeled after one of the first Gravediggers. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. See? Remember how I said Blue Thunder used to be called the Built Ford Tough Blue Thunder? This is Great Clips, as in the place where you go to get your fucking haircut. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. This truck used to only be called Mohawk Warrior until they added the Great Clips part to it. Max D, Maximum Destruction. We have one of the pieces of him here. Max D Black. Megalodon, Left Shark. You can see the physics engine applying to the fins as we rotate it. Even when it's stationary, they kind of move around. They seem to be just resisting, you know, staying on the truck as we know it. Gray Megalodon. Here's Monster Mutt. I think this thing looks absolutely ridiculous. Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Pirate's Curse, which I don't... You have Captain's Curse, why do you have a Pirate's Curse? Soldier of Fortune, but this is just Soldier Fortune, I guess. This truck used to have guns mounted on the back of it, fake guns, but they took those off. People were pissed off about that when they did that. Oh, Soldier of Fortune Black Ops. Who do you think they're appealing to here? Son of a Digger, which is driven by the Gravedigger guy's kid. There's, oh look, Whiplash. There she is. Zambi with the arms that move around. Another hideously ugly truck. That's all we got. Like, the selections here are not very good. I've got to say. They're really, really, really lackluster here. Oh, but I was going to change into Northern Nightmare. You like Megalodon? I like Blue Thunder, because technically it is, you know, it's the only truck around here that I actually recognize. Oh, I was revving my engine. Fuck off. Fuck you. Just revving my engine, don't you know? I'm just trying to drive my Northern Nightmare here. Just trying to put on a good show for the folks. See, if this was a better monster truck game, you could have plowed right through that tree. But if I would have done that, I would have died. That tree would have stopped me. Dead in my tracks, quite literally. Oh, gotta go this way. Also, I should point out the AI in this game is pretty relentless, kind of needlessly relentless. Like I just barely kind of goofed that turn, and Whiplash was already on my ass. Like. There she is again. So I know that a lot of the audience for these kinds of games are kids. Obviously, there's older folks that are fans of monster trucks, and they like the realism of it. This game, I would not consider it to be particularly realistic. Last one, YOLO. But in that case, if it's not realistic,
Circuit and waypoint races are great
then
practice for the events
you know, at least make it a little bit easier so that whenever kids are playing it, they're not always, you know, the fucking 7-year-old can't do this. Yeah, thanks for coming out to the show, everybody. Appreciate it. Great to be here at Monster Jam University. These mean nothing, by the way. Like when you do a circuit and there's multiple races, these are the leaderboards, the point standings. But because this game is so jank, the tutorial single race counts as the outdoor racing series. And there's one race, but it's still, the game is still programmed to show you the leaderboards. 250 Doritos. Didn't even give me a free truck. Now we're outside. Hopefully it'll let us drive around out here and open up those gates. Perfect start. Early start, late start. Get out of here. So I think they call these rhythm races because you're supposed to ease off on the throttle when you're going on the jumps, so that ideally when your truck lands, it lands smoothly. But the issue is that you kind of can't really tell how the am I supposed to be collecting them? Oh, I guess I follow those. Oh, no, I collected them. Okay. Whoops. But those weren't important. But you're supposed to jump in such a way so that your wheels don't mess up. Like, go away! Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Like, don't do what I'm doing. It's really hard to straighten out. Like, really hard.
You did Remember to line up your jumps and keep those wheels on the ground when you can.
Will do, thanks. So can we drive around the airplane graveyard now, or no? Holy shit. We only came in second. Why is the tutorial so long? They're just races. That thing is actually modeled up in the sky, and if you, I don't know where it is on the map, but if you mess with the camera in photo mode and you pan it all the way up, you can find that logo model floating in the sky. Reflex and I did that as well. This game is stupid. Mr. Oh, fuck. Mr. Inflammable wants me to say fuck your mother in Spanish. we don't use that kind of language here. Look at that, like, she's already passed me up. Oops. There's no point in trying. This is such garbage. You've already won the race, you asshole. Why don't you go park that ugly-ass blue truck somewhere? You should go take it to the beach and shove it up your ass. Driving out this way.
You did it! Focusing on turns and knowing
This
when to
game
use
is
the
so
brakes and throttle
stupid!
are the keys to head-to-head racing.
Alex, no wonder Felt laid off 90% of their employees. Oh shit, that's spicy. What am I doing? Oh, gotta do a donut, backflip, or a power out. Okay, well, we're gonna do the easy. There we go.
Great job. Now let's have you try a front flip. Using brake and throttle in the air can help you flip better. Holding the throttle while in the air will rotate you backwards faster, which helps during backflips.
Okay. I've done this before. There. Next.
Nice flip. Now let's try a bicycle.
Oh fuck!
That's
This
when your truck
sucks.
drives on
This
two of
one's
its wheels on
hard.
one side. I'll stage you facing a ramp to help. Slowly roll half your truck up the hill so you're leaning over. Once your truck is balanced, press the throttle to accelerate forward.
Yeah, you gotta. This is such a weirdly
Wheelies
specific
and
stunt to
stoppies.
do.
The
Game fucking work, I'd do a wheelie for you. Hang on, alright. Look at, okay, look at this. Held. Now it goes. You have to, the fucking reverse takes like a second to kick in. Alright. This is absolute trash. I mean, I know how stoppies and stuff work. I've seen them in real life. Reflex has done one. But this is just awful. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that I accelerate and the back wheels hit the ramp and then I stop and tilt forward. That's what I'm trying to do. And it appears to not work in this game. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm just gonna hit this going full fucking blast, and it doesn't make a bit of difference. I might be able to. Oh, that just throws you forward. Okay. Why can't I? Reflex is laughing his ass off now because this is crap. There. Okay, finally. It still counts. I still got it. Okay.
Way to go! Now, practice what you've learned in a freestyle event.
Northern Nightmare. Banjamon's like, why can't it be a polar bear? What? I mean, a truck covered in maple leaves isn't northern enough for you? That's all. Oh my god, that's all we associate with you people, right? That and syrup. That was 2 backflips. You only gave me credit for 1. Who's keeping track of this shit? Get that whiplash chick out of here. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. I might be able to save this if I do my power mode. There, power out. I hate this game so much. Alright, so Whiplash has done her freestyle. You can see her score in the upper left. She has scored a... yeah, okay, that's a... sure. She scored an 8.572. Meanwhile, I have scored less than half a point. But, hang on. We're getting this. We're getting this. There goes my combo meter. Oh, alright. I'm coming to get her now. 4.2 points now. That's not worth any points? What I just did is not worth any points. It's like a corkscrew. That, no points. No points. No points. None. And I'm dead. None of that were the point. I swear to God, if you did that shit in real life, those people in the stands would be holding up a 10, and then a 9, because that guy was like, well, it's not ready to grow. What move is, look, what move is that? Apparently I did a slap wheelie in there somewhere.
What, I don't even, I'm just holding the gas. Yeah. Well, the event can end, but y'all better do something about this.
You did it! Now go out there and be the best freestyle driver ever.
Okay, good. They got rid of the things out there, so we can go cruising. Look at that. 4.6 was my judge's score. 4.656. Like, it has to be that precise. That's always been the kicker with, like, judging freestyle in these games, is that if you do some weird shit that the physics engine isn't looking for, it doesn't know how to give you points for it. And if they try to make things that are too specific, then you'll be getting credit for doing tricks if you're not even actually doing them. So since this is a live map, we can go straight to right here. Excuse me? Oh, this one's not open yet. That's okay. Let's see if Northern Nightmare has a different hitbox. See if we can oh no. Northern Nightmare, get out of there! Okay. Just get out of the... It didn't even fix my body panel, too. Sorry about the noise, you guys. That didn't work. Alex, oh, they nailed the sound effects, too, I see. I'm just trying to see if I can make the jump over there now that I've got Northern Nightmare. Because these trucks that are differently shaped, they do have slightly different hitboxes as well. Or collision meshes or whatever. You know, like you can do shit like that on accident. What the hell? This isn't open either? They just showed us that this was open, didn't they? Fuck you. Not open my ass. Yeah, whatever. Got a cold front coming in from the north. Oh, she didn't really tell. I really didn't get any instruction or direction on this. So we're just going to, Alright, hang on. There's a wheelie. There's a, there's an in a front flip. And, we're gonna... Wait, there it is. Okay, so... I've already beaten her. I got an 8.6, she got a 4.8. How does it feel to suck, Whiplash? How does it feel to be me? So technically the way this works is as long as something you do... Oh, I did set off my combo already.
You did it! This is one of the hardest things to master.
Well, I did it on my first try, and I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing, lady.
Keep practicing.
As long as your stunt combo thing contains one two-wheel stunt in it, the whole chain counts. Which is not how that works in real life, by the way. The real-life two-wheel skill is you gotta do a front, or a wheelie or a stoppie, or you do a bicycle. You guys, I wasn't kidding about the loading screen. I mean, I know they're trying to make this look epic, but we've only ever seen these two trucks. This is all we've seen. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Look at... I feel like her truck is a lot faster than mine. And I am just, like, holding on the accelerator. I'm just getting, like, no purchase. Like, I'm not trying to bitch about this game's difficulty or whatever, but, like... It doesn't seem like it's the fun kind of challenging. It just seems like... I don't see how I overshot that jump so poorly that it threw me that far off to the left. I was barely at an odd angle whenever I went off that center jump. There's some fucky things happening with this game. Like when we finished that one freestyle thing, and I just ran into the wall and like flipped out and glitched out. Like this game's physics engine just does whatever it wants. And then when the frame rate starts chugging, it makes it even harder to react to the game. Everything feels like you're just driving through molasses. Maybe it's for the best that I'm just gonna show off some glitches and like goof off things. I was getting back on the road. What, the 8 people in the stands? You think they're in danger over there? I don't remember this mission. I don't remember this at all. Maybe Reflex played this when we were... when I wasn't there. I've never seen another course like this. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. combo. 34 combo. Well, unfortunately, I can't seem to keep the combo going for very long now that I've destroyed the fence. The good news is I've already beaten Whiplash, so we're not obligated to try it. Alright, thanks. I'm not gonna have to clean this up, am I? Alright, no? Alright. This arm doesn't work as good as the other one. What combo are they expecting us to get if I only got the first tier reward from that? I got 15 Doritos. Let's see. Okay. Now we have to be very careful and methodical about this, because even though the out of bounds thing is not on the screen, it will still trigger. It still knows we're out of bounds. So we have to get beyond the plane, and to do that, we have to stick very close to this. Oh shit. That actually scared me. Whoops. There it goes. Oh man, I touched the ground out here, so it reset me way the hell over here. So did I screw up by... Let's try this race. I may not have had to have done all of Monster Jam 101. Carrot Tail Rhythm. Was that like a performer, an album from like Zootopia? At least we get to see some other trucks. Yeah, whatever, nobody cares. That's about what I was hoping to do, is just to knock that guy out of my way. So, okay, now we just... How many laps are this? Oh, that was the end of the race. Okay. Thank you. Alright, it's a good photo op. There's no wings on this plane, but it's all good. It's a lot of Doritos. So we do the next... Oh my god. You can see the course in the bottom right. It just gets slightly longer every time. That's fun. It's really hard. I know it said not to hold on the accelerator, but that's just all I'm doing. I haven't actually touched the steering since the race. I didn't touch it before the race started. It's going. Oh, I do have a turn coming up, though. So that gag has to come to an end. Oh, this is that stretch of the track that was all jacked up and the other damn chick kept getting behind. I'm just trying to, yeah. I'm trying to use my rear view here. Does that thing up top say that I'm 11 seconds ahead of the guy in second place? What's he doing back there? Gas is on the right. See, we're like, all this crap out here, there's a way you can just freely drive into all of it. And I was hoping that by completing the 101, that we would unlock all of it. Oh my god, it really is slowly filling up. All these tracks have different names. This is called the three-lined knobtail. It is fundamentally no different from the course we were just doing. How many more of these do we have to do? Because underneath it says 30% complete. If I back out, well, we're not going to finish it in time anyway, so what if I back out, does it save my progress? Yeah, it saved it. That's the only thing we can pick from, though, is just outdoor racing, arena trials. So it really is, we're just gonna do this. My god. Another track would be nice. Gold Dust Day, which is fundamentally identical to the three-ring knobtail and the carrot flow, whatever the other thing was called. I don't have the timing down. Clearly. Great. So if you look on the top part of Northern Nightmare, the artwork out on the top of the truck chassis says 2012 World Freestyle Champion. That was 8 years ago, man. That was 2 high schools ago. I mean, congratulations that you've done that, but I mean, I feel like there's a finite window of time where you, like, when you have that accomplishment, that you can, you know, flaunt the year instead of just being like, you know, one-time World Freestyle Champion or former World Freestyle Champion, whatever it is. It's not like Gravedigger where they can be like, you know, 8-time racing world champion or something like that. Because then you can just use that whenever. When you only get the one championship win, kind of like, Funny story, I was at the World Finals event that Northern Nightmare won the freestyle. I can't remember if it was good or not, but I guess it would have had to have been. There. Thank you. Alright, thanks for coming out, everybody. I'll sign autographs. $24 points. Oh, is this a new race? Oh, thank God. We only had to do the same race 4 times before they gave us a new one. I mean, there's parts of it they're in a forest. Now, if you thought this race was insufferable against one truck that was unfairly fast, why do you get a load of this crap? If I can pull ahead of the pack and stay there, I should be alright. I also, like, vaguely remember where these gates were from when we did the tutorial version of this race. Whoops. Alright. Nice recovery. What was that? What was that? Hey, did you guys see that green stuff? Is that what happens whenever you go through a checkpoint? It's like a crappy firework or something? I can't. Oh, Jesus. That's what I get for looking in the rear view. God damn it. Gekko Flats, another waypoint race. So I guess they do have some of the things are named after geckos out here. So where they had the thing in the sky, way out in the forest, that is on the map, that is nowhere near where we are right now. Well, the gate's open, so does that mean we can drive out here now? Because that looks like a good sign. Checkpoint race so much as it is we're just driving down the road. Yeah, there's the gate that we couldn't get through. So I guess after this race that means it's open. I guess we could check. How? Great collision. Marvin Haymeyer would have been great as a Monster Jam driver. He never would have stopped. There we go. Race done. Thank you. This is a good photo op, you guys. And how fast were they expecting me to do that? If they only gave me that many points. So let's go cruise around. Since that race required us to drive through the blue and the green gates, that may be a hint that we've progressed far enough in this game that we can drive out there. And if it is, then maybe there's enough time left on the stream where I can show you guys an actual, like, real out of bounds glitch. If we zoom in. No, they're fucking closed. So that we got a sneak preview of what was out back there, but there's no way for us to get out there. Son of a bitch. I really thought you opened up more things in this game a lot more quickly. I genuinely thought you did. I did not know this was as closed off as it actually is. I feel really bad about that, because now there's not enough time to show you this, and we're not gonna... I mean, I might play through this when I'm bored, and then I'll hop back in and show you guys the out of bounds glitch, and we'll make that like its own separate miniature video or something, but... I mean, if we go to career mode, it's still asking us to do... I mean, it's taking us to other parts of the map, but we can't just drive around out there. This was a little underwhelming. I'm sorry. Let me go to talking time real quick. Tonight's stream was a little underwhelming, and I'm sorry for that. I feel like maybe I wasted a little too much time doing the tutorial mode, but I genuinely did not know that you could skip that. I thought we were in career mode when we started it. I thought the game puts you into career mode, so I did the missions and the quests, and then I found out I could have just... Or maybe I didn't know this because I'd already played through all the tutorials. Maybe if we would have clicked on career mode from the start, maybe they would have been locked and it would have said complete Monster Jam University 101 to unlock this event. So chances are that was probably the case. So just so happens we did that first before I checked that menu. But yeah, I did not realize how restrictive this game is right off the bat with what it lets you do in terms of cruising around on the free play mode, free ride. At least I got to show you what happens when the game realizes you're out of bounds and it kicks you back in. And I did get to demonstrate that the out of bounds is more of a suggestion and you can get around that gate. I did that once. That is extremely hard to do. And like I said, the trick is that when you get on the other side of the gate, you want the truck to ride along the back, because even though the out-of-bounds menu thing disappeared, the game is still keeping track of where you are. And when you hit that invisible plane, it'll send you flying. So what you want to do is you want to be as close to the wall as you can, and then back out at an angle so that one of your rear tires or whatever hits the plane, which triggers the out-of-bound response, and instead of just kicking you straight up, it'll kick you straight up into the wall you're up against, and then you'll bounce off of it, and you'll fly past the out-of-bounds detection plane, and then you can drive around, and that's you can do that. But if we would have successfully gotten out of bounds on the green gate, we would have just been driving around elsewhere in the overworld map where you can actually get to eventually anyways. And but the trick that I would have liked to have shown off that we just didn't have that area of the map unlocked yet, I'm sorry, was there are parts in the map that are just blocked off with black gates that you can't open. There's nothing beyond them. It's just an arbitrary barrier that you can kind of see a little bit of the world behind, and there's nothing out there. You can't open that gate. It's not unlockable. It's there purely to just delineate the barriers and edges of the map. Because you saw that there's like roads you can drive around on out there. These black gates exist just to stop that road. But like the green gate, they're not perfect objects, and the world that's modeled around them is pretty haphazard. So specifically the glitch that I'm referring to is, you may have noticed with the blue gate and the green gate, one of them was a lot more sensitive to you getting close to it than the other. And you could tell that the difference was that when we looked at the world map, you could see the green gate on the world map preview, but not the blue one. The blue one was actually already out of bounds, so all we had to do was approach the blue gate, and we're already too close to getting out of bounds. The game throws us back. So there's a black gate that functions kind of the same way, and when you have to get right up onto it, right up close to it though, and that'll trigger the out of bounds barrier. But what they've done is, you have the gate, right? And I'll use this little Twitch penny piece as a show. So you got the sides of the gate, and then right in front of that gate, there's a tree. And I just demonstrated in the game, you can't drive through those. So if you drive your truck around up into here, and you trigger the out of bounds thing, it'll throw you back into the tree, which, since you're traveling so fast, will kick you forward over the gate, and you're traveling so fast that the game doesn't have time to... like, the amount of distance you travel in one frame, right, is fast enough to get you through that death plane that detects that you're out of bounds. And then you can actually drive around where there's, like, untextured geometry and just things that are like hills that are just copy-pasted a bunch of times to fill in the draw distance. And there's a lot of weird shit out there. And that Reflex and I discovered those glitches on the Xbox version of this game. So, because this game appears to be functionally identical to the other two console versions, chances are that black gate is still just as broken and buggy. That's Monster Jam Steel Titans. I really feel like we didn't get to do a whole lot in that game, but truth be told, it doesn't really have a lot to offer anyways. It's really more of the same. I really wish we could have gotten into some of the indoor stadiums and things like that for freestyle, but freestyle is such a slog in this game that it's not a lot of fun to play because the trick detection just doesn't seem to work. I mean, y'all saw when we did the tutorial freestyle, I just kind of rolled around and the game didn't really know what to give me points for, and I'm like, if this was a real-life freestyle event, I would have won, but the game is kind of with it. So, like I said, I might try to unlock some of the stuff, some more stuff, because there are, I remember when we opened up the freestyle arena menu and I highlighted the Las Vegas one, there is a place where you can get stuck in the geometry of the level and rack up an infinite score combo. Like the counter at the bottom that says 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, all that, you can get that to stick at 99x, and it doesn't go any higher than that. You can keep adding things to the chain, but it tops out at 99x for the combo. And all you have to do is... Remember how I said you can't run anything over in the game? Even like the little... Like there's no road cones to run over and knock out of the way? Well, in the back part of the arena for the Las Vegas Sandboyd Stadium, where the trucks drive out of, it's called Thunder Alley. In this case, it's called Titans Alley because it's Monster Jam Steel Titans. But at the back of Thunder Alley is where all the equipment is. And they actually did put that stuff back there. They rendered it as part of the level just to make it look like the place. But there's a little blue pop tent that's stuck in the corner. It's a little shade tent. And it has collision, but it's just far enough away from the wall that if you drive directly at the gap, like the gap between where the pop tent is and where the boundary of the level is, you can wedge the truck in there vertically, and if you wiggle the joystick left and right, the game will alternate between giving you points for doing a slap wheelie and a regular wheelie. And that's how you get a 99 chain combo. This game is fucking broken, and I swear to God they didn't fix any of it, because if what little we got to do on this stream tonight is any indication, they didn't fix any of it. So chances are all of that will still work. So like I said, in the future, if I can get all that stuff unlocked, maybe we can make a quick revisit to this wonderful, beautiful game, and I'll show you guys some more glitches only, like a glitch exhibition, because the actual meat of this game sucks. And I spent $30 on this just so I could stream it, and I feel like that was kind of a disaster. But if I had to decide whether I would recommend Monster Jam Steel Titans to you to play, it's no. That's an easy pass. It's just dreary and boring, and it's just not... It's not the monster truck game anybody wants. It sucks. All the vehicle selection is garbage. I mean, the tracks are repetitious. Y'all saw that. We had to run the same one 4 times just to get to the next one. It's not fun. Monster Jam Maximum Destruction for the PS2 really was the last best Monster Jam game. And that came out 18 years ago. I don't know what to say. But like I said, it was just announced today that Feld Entertainment laid off 90% of their employees. So, like I said, this could be the last Monster Jam game, because nobody really knows what the future of Monster Jam is right now. Or, you know, the Disney on Ice, or the Jurassic World Live, or all the other shows that Feld does, because with only 10% of its employees, that's got to be, like, corporate, and that's it. Just the people who make the deals happen. And then once all this coronavirus bullshit, you know, gets settled, then maybe they'll start trying to renegotiate deals and get their licenses in order. I have no idea what the hell's going on behind the scenes. But... you know, like I said, this could be the very last Monster Jam game, and it's not a very high note to end on, but it certainly is a brown note. So, That's Steel Titans for you. Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.